They say with age, we may lose our hearing. What if we could bring it back? Cheaper. They say we have to visit the hospital to get a hearing test, but now it's as easy as slipping on a pair of earbuds. They say a good hearing aid cannot be cheap. One day something will be. You probably get the idea by now. So, with the latest update coming to the iPhone, Apple is finally releasing the promised hearing aid feature to the AirPods Pro 2nd Gen, and I've been testing this throughout the week. But justifying the hearing experience without previously having a hearing aid or actually having hearing difficulties can seem unfair or biased. However, that shouldn't stop you from experiencing the benefits of this feature. So, like your usual hearing test at a hospital, you put on a pair of headphones and you listen for a series of tones and affirm when you hear that tone. And it's usually done in a quiet space. So it is with this feature. First, you find a quiet space, you put in your earbuds, you click on your phone settings, click on earbuds, and you see a new feature called Hearing Health. You would then click on Take Hearing Test, and you would be asked few questions like your age and your exposure to loud plays within the past 18 hours, I think, because being exposed to loud plays can mess with your hearing and cause you to miss some of the tones. And trust me, the tones get really thin. You can barely hear them. So after meeting those requirements, you have to do an ear fit test to make sure that the buds are well placed in your ear. And now you're ready for the test. So just like at the hospital, you listen for a series of tones. And unlike at the hospital, instead of raising a finger, you tap the screen of your phone when you hear a tone. If all of a sudden the place becomes a bit noisy, the testing will pause and resume when it gets quiet. You have to do this test for both your left and right ears one at a time. And when the test is done, unlike my bio class, you're instantly provided your test results. Now, I don't know how accurate this is to an actual test from a hospital, but the YouTube channel CNET did both tests and shows that both results are actually not that far off. So, but here comes a statistical question. If we take a sample A of 100 people without hearing difficulties, people who have done both tests at the hospital and tests with the EarPods Pro, uh, how much would the data varies and how would the results of one person compare to the next person? And we take a different sample B, of 100 people with hearing difficulties, people who have done both tests at the hospital and with the EarPods Pro, and ask the same question. And in addition, how would sample A compare to sample B? Does the 100 people with hearing difficulties, people who would most benefit from this feature, do they actually struggle to hear the tones on the EarPods Pro compared to the 100 people without hearing difficulties? And if the math and sample is faithful, as they say, numbers don't lie. So I mentioned I've been testing this feature throughout the week, and the way it helps with hearing your surrounding is by amplifying certain frequencies. And it sounds weird at first. Most frequencies coming in sounds sharp, especially if you live in a loud environment. I stay in a dorm, have some professional neighbors around here. Cannot win with them. So anyway, I'll be at my desk doing schoolwork or working on a video, and my roommates would be there playing game or watching YouTube or doing his schoolwork. And some people will be out there running out in the hallway, and it sounds crystal clear and loud in my ear. Until I took the buzz out, it's like, oh, it's actually not that loud. But you can adjust the amount of noise that it takes in, and this works really well with the conversational awareness feature. If you're not speaking, the buzz reduces the noise that it takes in, and if you start speaking, it lets you hear more of the outside world. You know, they say our buds might make us deaf, but now it's being used as a hearing aid. Truly a new era for earbuds. Thanks, Apple. All right, so we've seen great technologies being hyped, technologies that could have been helpful, but they were either way ahead of their time or just wasn't consumer friendly. But the hearing aids on the earpods, though, seems like a new era of hearing aids. Hear me out. So, way back in the days, if you want to get a great movie experience, you had to go to a cinema to record a crisp and dope song. You had to go to a professional recording studio. Don't get me wrong, you can still go to the movie theater if you want to see a movie, and you can still go to a professional studio if you want to record your song. But it's no longer a matter of preference. Preference is, oh, I must go to the music studio to record my song, or I must go to the movie theater to get a great movie experience. It's now a matter of choice. You can always choose to go to the movie theater to see a new movie that is only available in theaters. But you can always wait. You can always wait to watch it home and have almost the same great experience, and you can record your songs from your home studio. I guess my point is, for its first release, the hearing aids on the EarPods Pro is actually pretty good, and it'll only improve from here on. And I'm so down for that. Uh, Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheerio.